Hi, Don here, the German printing nerd. I wish to say welcome to my channel. I hope that this temporary implant that I have will not make a lot of problems with me talking. Well, I got a very interesting comment on one of my videos, and I posted the complete comment in the Wishlish D9 group, and I must say that I have to comply to 100% with the message that he wrote. Let me read some of this so that you don't have to look which video was that and everything. But anyway, this is from a Bill Boucher, and he also has a D9. He got it from Spool 3D in Canada, and also has a lot of problems with it. Aluminum bed plate is so thin that it bows more than 0.5 millimeter corner to center depending on the leveling spring tension. It takes 3 points to define the plane, and yet for some unknown reason most if not all prints use 4 points. Yeah. And not only do you have to adjust the tilt of the plate to be parallel to the X and Y axis, you also have to perfectly balance the tension of all of the springs, or possibly hit the ideal adjustment screw lengths to prevent the plate from bending across either corner, corner to corner diagonal. Well, and he also says all very expensive printers have a very thick plate, up to 15 to 25 millimeter or so. That is obviously to achieve enough rigidity to prevent the bowing of the plate. I have to agree 100% with that. For example, my Wishlish i3, when I got this at first, there was the normal plate on it, and because I had some problems with it, there was a short in one of the cables or something, guarantee, I had to send this back to the company here in Germany, and well, let's say from the guy that I bought it from, the son, his father had an idea. And well, it took about a month before I got the printer back, but when I got it back, he made some fine adjustments for me. And here on my Wishlish i3, I have I think it's about 5 or 6 millimeter thick aluminum milled plate, 100%. Yeah. And the heating element is underneath it, but that does not affect this plate at all. This plate is playing in all directions. And like I said, this is about 5 or 6 millimeters thick, maybe even a bit more. Wait a minute, just 1 second. For what do we have such working items? On set to 0, and let's just open this up a bit. Holy cow. Tighten that up. Yeah, 5.44 millimeter is that thing thick. Yeah. And like I said, I do not have any problems at all with it. But further on, by far the worst problems, they're very thin, a self-adhesive layer of shiny steel factory installed on the top of the aluminium bed plate. Obviously, this is to increase the sensing distance of the inductive sensor, and also to give the magnetic printing sheet something to attract to. Yeah, that's true. But then he wrote on that there was warped metal and large parts that he can print properly is only about 2" or 50 millimeters square, and he has to place the part in such an area where he knows everything is correct. And when he wrote this, I started looking at my aluminum plate, and let me see if I can get the camera to a position to where you can see what I saw. I'm not sure if this is going to get down to the position that I need, but I hope so. Not really, but let me just show you what I did. I took this off, and I have here a 50 centimeter steel ruler. I placed it here on this bed. This bed is cold at this time, and even when it is cold, I can see a gap in this corner. If I put it sideways, I see a gap starting from here, going all the way over to here, whereby in the middle the gap is biggest. I put it on this side. I have a gap over here on this side. If I put it from front to back on one side, this one has a small gap in the front, but not much, only a par centimeter long. In the middle, the gap is even longer, going to the middle. In the back, it looks almost okay. And then when I put it over here, there's a gap in the middle. You know, this is really strange. This is strange. And just imagine, then you heat it up, how many problems you have then. However, the heat bed is glued underneath, and the plate that is on here is 3, 4, let me see if I can measure it like this, 3 millimeters thick. You would think that would be enough, but I'm not sure. But anyway, let me push the camera back over and move my body back over here. Yeah, anyway, and he was also talking about the wheels on the carriage. Yeah, in one of my earlier videos. No, incorrect. One of my first videos for the D9. I had that problem that one of the wheels was broken. They sent me replacement parts, and then I had to change all of the wheels underneath the bed, because the mounting screws, they were 2 millimeters longer, and that provided also the area needed so that the bed could go over the stop switch on the back, because the original wheels that was on it, they were too short. The bed was sitting down too low, and every time it went back, it hit the frame of the bed hit the stop switch at the wrong place. That means what I'm trying to say is the frame on the outer edge, that hit the stop switch, and not where underneath the bed. The position is where it's supposed to hit the stop switch. But after correcting that, that was then okay. Yeah. He also noticed, just like me, the X and the Y beams, they have V grooves, so the wheels track well, and after several print jobs not showing any significant wear. However, the vertical beams do not have the V groove. The grooves are just slots, like with a 90-degree edge on them, and the foul wheels do not fit in the grooves properly. Yeah, I see that problem too. The magnetic sheet is a neat idea. Yeah, that is. And he has the problem that, for example, when he is printing boxes, the sheet has to be pulled with quite a lot of force to get them to come off, because the sheet is made of some sort of rubber or plastic itself. Such bending and pulling can permanently deform it. This causes to have little hills and valleys in it, so that it will show up on everything that you print on it afterwards. This is certainly not a good idea. And then he goes into possible improvements, and listed a lot of things. I can post a link down in the description to the video where he made the comment, and then you can read it yourself. All the improvements that he suggested. And I must say there are a lot of good things that he wrote. Only typing error that he made, that was with improvement number 5. Instead of writing 2018, he wrote 2016. But we can oversee that. No problem. I know what he meant, and I think you will too when you read that. And that position 6 provides some English instructions on what the heck the auto leveling result numbers mean. We are not mind readers. And why are there 9 results when the machine levels at 12 locations? Well said, well said. I still have that problem too. And I am not a mind reader. I do not understand, and I do not see any information about what the heck that is supposed to mean on the display. You see a 0.0, then someplace you'll see a 0.1, and you see 0, 0, then you see a 0.1. is that supposed to mean that there is a inconsistency in the height on the points where he was reading? And if so, will that be corrected in the software at some point or another? I do not know. But yeah. Anyway, as it is right now, I got nine coffees. That's $9 US on my Buy Me a Coffee account. 40 are needed. 40 more are needed so that I can send that money over to Wanhao so that they can send me the fans and everything I need, because I was measuring the voltage on that print head where the fans are connected, for example. That's 24 volt, not 12 volt. And also at the heat element, 24 volt, not 12 volt. So that means the parts that I have, for example, this heating element right here, this is for the Wanhao i3 extra. That means I cannot use it on the D9. The thermistor that I have, I cannot use it on D9. I have to order them from Wanhao, because you cannot even find them in eBay. Also eBay DE for Germany. You can't find them there. Nobody has started making extra parts for the Wanhao D9. Who knows when that will be. But until then, I am forced to get the parts directly from Wanhao. Oh man. But yeah, after paying all my bills and everything, you know, let me just say it's between 230 and 250 euros every month that I have after paying everything. This month I had a few extra bills that I had to pay, extra for electricity, and anyway, well, let's just say with the few euros that I have in my pocket and the few euros that I have on my account, that should, if I am careful, be enough so that I can get to the end of the month with enough food in my refrigerator and whatever. Whereby right now at this time I'm not eating too much, because this part that I have in my mouth is, oh man, this is something I do not wish for anybody. Yes, I do have pain when I try to bite, because this thing pushes up onto my gum, and you know, the gum, it takes a week or two before it is completely healed up. That means right now I am saving money on food. Who knows how long, but maybe if it all works out, maybe I can lose a few pounds and get rid of this winter fat that I have on my belly. And have some money left over on the month's end. And then with the coffee money, and if there's any money coming over to my PayPal account as a donation or something like that, then I should be able to get the parts that I need from Wanhao on the end of the month, beginning of next month, and then I think first week of July I might be able to go into production with the i3, with the D9. With my i3, I did bite into my teeth and spent €12.50 on Amazon. To get this. Blue tape. The peel poly is gone. I have my blue tape on here. I put the blue tape on yesterday. I wanted to start yesterday evening, leveling, printing, but one thing after another, and then no time, and then a few live streams on YouTube that I wanted to join into. That is normal for me. And, well, let's just say I didn't have the time to try and print something on that, because I did not want to start any print on it and then go to bed and come up in the next morning, get up in the next morning and see a mess. I want to try and stay here during that time. I might try that today sometime, or I might have to wait until tomorrow when I get back from the dentist. I will have to go to the dentist tomorrow because this thing is starting to wiggle, and no. And this is only temporary. After everything is healed up, I have to go back to the dentist, and then he will make a new mold, send that to the labor. The labor will make the real teeth for me overnight. That means only one night I will have no teeth here, so I will not be in front of any camera. And on the next day, there should be everything there at the dentist, and then I just have to go to him on the next morning, and then I will get the real implant that I need. But yeah, anyway, enough of that. There. Let's just say I will be happy when I can bite into a piece of meat without any pain at all. Yeah. But anyway, as always, I do wish you all happy printing. Have a nice day. If you have not subscribed to my channel, down below, hit the subscribe button, click on that bell so that you know when the next time a video comes up. Hit the like button if you like it. If you don't like it, and hit thumbs down, hey, that's okay. But then do me a favor and write down in the description, leave a comment why. I see so many, must be children. It's just too bad that we cannot block them from making any type of a thumbs up or thumbs down. But yeah, strange is thumbs down, thumbs down, thumbs down, thumbs down, thumbs down on every video. The watch time has not grown at all in that time when all of these thumbs down come. That means they're just going through every video and hitting thumbs down there without even looking at the video. That means for me that can only be children or idiots. But yeah. Anyway, like I said, I do wish you all happy printing and have a nice day. Take care, everybody. Until the next time. Bye.